This is EDN 301 Module 3 discussion. Part 1. How could you vary your teaching techniques to ensure you reach all the various learning abilities you may have in your classroom? What if you're asked to teach online or in a virtual environment? Would those techniques change? If so, how? As a teacher, you have to be able to adapt constantly to changing environments. Anything that happens, teachers have to adapt to, whether it be in the classroom or out of the classroom. From pandemics to having students with learning disabilities, teachers always need to adapt. There are many ways as a teacher I could vary my teaching techniques to ensure all my students can learn the same content while having different learning abilities. One such way is by using a kidney table and having students who are struggling come sit with me at that table so I can help them better understand the content they're learning in the classroom by slowing down what they're learning and working with them individually or as a group at that table. Another way I would help students is by pairing students with the highest average with the students with the lowest average. So like 100 with like 68 or something, they'd be paired together so they could work, so the person with the 100 average would be able to help that lower person with the lower average understand the content better. And then also go down throughout the middle. So like someone with like an 81 and like a 79 would be like together, and that'd be very helpful for them learning that content. In my junior lifeguard program, we did a similar thing. There's a student who is nonverbal, so we had her partnered up with a bunch of other girls who were very advanced and were able to help that one student learn the activities and events we had planned. If I had to teach in an online environment, I'd flip the classroom. I would assign a 10-minute lecture video on ed puzzles with questions so I can know the students are watching and understanding the content I'm teaching them. And during class time, we'd be on a Zoom call where I'd sign right to students, and if they needed help, they could ask me questions, and I would go over the content with those students and help them understand the concepts they're missing. During class time, I'd also assign students to breakout rooms so they could discuss the lessons and key concepts from the ed puzzles from the night before. Part 2. What is your main takeaway about learning objectives and lesson planning that you learned from this module in our course? What advantages or disadvantages does the concept of thinking style have compared to learning style? The main point about learning objective and lesson planning is to make a system where students can easily understand the content you are providing them and making sure the students have structure in the classroom and are not just randomly doing things for no reason. The point of a lesson plan is to make a set structure in the learning environment. The learning objectives are set up as checkpoints for students so they can learn the required objectives that will eventually serve as the final goal in the lesson plan. Thinking and learning styles both have their advantages and disadvantages. That is why I plan to teach in between using both sides of the spectrum, because each student learns differently. As educators, we have to appeal to all students, so that's why I plan to teach with a hybrid combination of thinking and learning styles. Thank you for watching my video.